What's going on, Card Pack? Today, I'm going to show you 3 cards that I am buying. These are cards I've actually recommended to the Society within the previous month. And I'm going to dive deep on them. I'm going to show you some eBay listings. I'm going to dive into some data charts. It's going to be a good time. These are 3 cards that I am buying and that I've recommended to the Society. And we're going to dive a little deeper on them. I think now is still a great time to buy them. But a few reminders. If you want the audios from these videos, check out the podcast, link in description. And if you want to join the Sports Card Society and get my top sports card pick of the day, go to SportsCardSociety.com. It's only $12.99 a month or $129 a year. You get 2 months free with the year. For instance, a previous example, which actually I guess this is a bonus one. This is a 4th one that I'm still buying. We were buying this Simone Biles here for around $20 back in March. And here it is going for, solid 80s, even $90 today. So that's really good. And check out the Sports Card site. You get to be in the private Discord too, which is a great group. And also, I put together this website, SportsCardSwag.com, because I just don't think there's much for sports card t-shirts. And so I made some designs. Let me know what you think of them. Give me some ideas if you have them. If you have some ideas for things you'd like shirts to say, or ideas for a shirt, leave a comment. I'd be very open to hearing because, I don't know, man. I think that there's not much for like shirts and hoodies and stuff in the sports card realm, and I'd like there to be more. Anyways, all right, let's dive into it. The first card I'm going to look at. Oh, by the way, hit the subscribe button. Help me get to 5,000 subscribers, please. And hit that like button. All these really support the channel. I appreciate it. Seriously, thank you. The first one on the list is Joe Montana. Montana? 1981 Topps Football. This is his rookie card. It's his only rookie card. And I just think the PSA 7 price is really cheap for Joe Montana. And it's just kind of like, Joe Montana, easily one of the best quarterbacks of all time. This is a scarce commodity, a scarce asset, because there's only so many of them, and there's not exactly going to be many more solid PSAs getting graded. You know what I mean? In the pop report, like if we go, let's go to the entire pop report. Let's go to PSAcard.com. I want to see what the pop count is of the 10987 of all of them. So let's go to pop report. I went to PSAcard.com, by the way. I clicked pop report. And I'll just type in here 1981 Joe Montana. Enter. 1981 Topps. Let me move this over a little bit. There it is, number 216. Joe Montana. I don't know why I like saying that. I just do. 216. Let's scroll all the way down to number 216. It may even be on the next page, but probably not because there's not exactly parallels back here. So of the 10s, the 10s are really rare. I mean, there's only 109 of them, so those are real valuable. But then 987, so there's 18,000 total graded. Well, that's not true. There's over 20,000 because you got to add these 3 together. This would be like 8. This would be an 8.5. And this would be I don't know what the hell the Q is. I'm not sure. What the hell is the Q? Anyways, so these are the 10s, 9s, 8s, 8.5, 7, 7.5, 6, 6.5, 5, 5.5, 4, 4.5. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what the Q is. I do not know what the Q is. Interesting. But anyway, so there's probably about, let's say the Q is someone leave a comment. Let me know what the hell the Q ones are if you know. But anyway, so there's, we'll just go with the even numbers. You got very few 10s. The 9s are pretty rare too. The 8s get a little bit more dense, and then the 7s. So it's just like, to me, a 7 is still a fairly high demand card, especially for the price that it's at. And it's Joe Montana. It's his only rookie card. There's not like there's any competitors. Like, this is it. This is the only Joe Montana card. And of all the people in the world, I'm sure at least this many people would be happy to have at least a 7. Like, that's what I'm getting at. Plus, let's go look at his chart. So it's over 90 days. This card was going for about $350 easy beans back in late March. Now let's go back 180 days, see what that looks like. Yeah, looks like that was probably about the high. $350 back in February, March. Held that level for quite a while, actually. Wow, it didn't like have a fast drop off. It just went down to a new support level down here. So we go to 90 days, and now we seem to be at like this kind of support level where like here it is at like 250 back in mid-May. So that's over a month. Here it is back here at 220 early May. Here it is at 260 in April. So like we have a solid support line going on here, and it's Joe Montana. An absolute legend of legends. And it's just, you can see this support here. If you don't know what support means, it means where the price is kind of bottomed out. It's just stayed level on the bottom end. If it's on the higher end, that would be resistance. But on the lower, on the going down scale, it's support. So it's really where sellers of this card, people that own it, are saying, that's it. We're not selling this card for any less. Take it or leave it. We'll just let it sit because we're not selling it for any less. This is Joe Montana, right? So that's what it is. So it seems to me, when we hit support like this for an extended period of time, it seems to be a solid support level where it kind of indicates bottom. Like here one went for 181 somehow, and that shot right back up to 282. And that's kind of what you see when things go underpriced and they shoot back up. But if they go for like about the right price, there. And right now we're sitting at around, if I go on eBay, you can get this one for either of these for $249. That seems like a pretty good deal to me, free shipping on this one, so I would take that one for sure. But yeah, by the way, this market movers tool, this is the most important thing I use in sports cards. You need to have a data tool. If it's not this one, use another one. If you don't have one, you got to have a data tool. This is the one I prefer. I'll put a link for it in the description. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month of your first year. So the next card that I want to talk about that I am bullish on, because I think it's pretty much hit its bottom, or if it has further to go, it's not much further down to go, is the 2019 Zion Optic. The pop count on this is not crazy. It's not crazy. I think Optic in general is fairly undervalued right now. I mean, it's a great set. It's got the rated rookie logo. It's a acetate card. It's, here we are. You can get this one for $157. Let's see what else we got. 169, or best offer with some watchers on this. Maybe make an offer on that. 164, make an offer. But I like this card for under 160, under 150, even better, of course. But I think it's kind of at its bottom. And Zion, I think Zion will be the most anticipated, hyped player going into next season. Because what did he do this year, right? His sophomore year, what did he do? His rookie year, he was really hyped, but he was injured and with COVID and the bubble and all this stuff. And then he came back this year during a basically full season, 72 games instead of, 81. But he played pretty much all season except for at the end where he got injured. And the Pelicans sucked anyway, so there's no reason for him to come back in. Pelicans weren't going to make plans, which is another point because his cards have been going down longer than most, since they started going down before most of the other players that you would think about buying, because he got injured towards the end of the season, and then after that, it was realized that his season was completely over because the Pelicans weren't even going to make the play-ins. So his cards have been going down for a while, and I think that they've kind of hit a bottom. But as for Optic, I think it's underrated, and Zion, I think, is going to be the most hyped player coming in next season because, again, to go back to it, what did he do last year? He rocked last year. He was awesome. And so what do we expect him to do next year? To be even better. And that's going to be the general consensus in the market. Oh, Zion, I don't care what you think of Zion, the majority of the market thinks that Zion's going to come back even better next year. Let's go to his charts real quick. So this is over the last 90 days. 90 days ago, he was going for about, 288, this card. It's a beautiful card. It's got the rated rookie logo. It's good. It's a good card. And the pop counts and 6,663. Not a low pop count, but way less than Prism. Anyways, he was going for, almost $300 in March. And it's been sliding down. But if you go here, let's zoom in on 30 days. For the last 30 days, this card's been pretty flat. Here we are, 164 to start it. And it's kind of going, it's just going around this 150 range. Okay, there was a little chili dipper there, but that happens. There was a chili dipper here too. What's a chili dipper? Watch the movie Tin Cup. Great movie. So this card is really just kind of sitting around 150. And it's been sitting around 150 for at least 30 days, which indicates to me it's got some really strong support. And it's like, if this card goes down more, I don't think it has much further to go based on the demand and the pop count and the player. I just don't. So I think this card, I think Joe Montana, these are cards that you can just, I feel like you can feel, especially Joe Montana, you can feel free just holding it. That's the way I recommended it to the society, was you can feel free just holding it, but it'll probably go up somewhere before or during the football season. And if you wanted to sell it, you could probably sell it. And Zion, this one, it'll probably go up as we get closer to the basketball season. Now, basketball season might seem a long ways away, but it's only July, August, September, October. It's probably only really about 4 months away. So this to me is a good little stash that seems to be at the bottom. And it's just, to me, a decent place to park $150. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, make your own decisions. I can't guarantee a damn thing. I'm just sharing my opinions. But it just makes sense to me. It just makes sense to me. Now, next on the list, all of these are ones I recommend to the society, by the way. Of course, plug SportsCardSociety.com. Check it out. The third one and final one on the list, and this one I really love this one. It's tough. Between this and Joe Montana, I don't know which one I'd rather have more. I don't know. I mean, it's tough. But this is a I just really love this card. The 2008 Topps LeBron, where he's doing the chalk toss. And right now, you can get it for under $200. I was actually pretty surprised to see this. This is one I recommended to the society. But you see, the next one is, $275. So these are actually, I haven't seen them listed for this low in a while, but I think it was the same person listed them from their PWCC vault and just is trying to get rid of them, just trying to cash out. So I think it's a good time to buy. So there's 3 of them up here right now. I have a rule that if I'm showing something or showing something like I am on this video or to the society, that I can't buy it. But I would have snagged this immediately if I weren't showing it on here, because I don't feel ethical buying it if I'm going to show it to you or show it to the society, I need to have as many of them as available as possible. It's not for me to just snag them. So as much as I want to buy one of these, I haven't, and I won't. So I'll leave these 3 up here. But if another one for $195 pops up that's not on here right now, I am buying it. That is fine. That would be within the rules, I believe. But anyways, this card is just epic. It's iconic. It's LeBron doing the chalk toss. It's the 2008 Topps, which is just a really beloved set. It's just such a beautiful set. And I said in the PSA 9, because I think the PSA 9 is just I think the 10's undervalued too. I just think the 9 is more attainable for more people, and it just offers less risk because of its price point. But I think it has just as much upside. And let's go see what the pop counts are on. Actually, let's just go here. I don't even need to go to PSA for that. I'll just go to this LeBron right here, but we'll pull up the 10 and let's go over the 9 chart real quick. There's only 452 of these. Did you know that? Would have you guessed that? There's only 452. 90 days ago, this card was going for an easy 500 plus. And now you're telling me you can get it? I mean, by the way, those 195s, like I'm not joking. There hasn't even been a 195 sale. There's a 190. Okay, fine, a 190. 202, 195, like I want to buy one so bad, but I'm not gonna, as much as I want to. Because I'm going to leave it up here for y'all, because it's this content, this video, I don't feel right doing that. But this card, and here, let's look at the support. So here we are, 23rd, so this is almost exactly a month ago, it's at 255, right? And it's been just hanging around kind of 225, 250 for 30 plus days. And that's a really strong sign of support. LeBron's been out of the playoffs. It's LeBron. You notice that I recommend Joe Montana LeBron, and then Zion. Zion, sure, he's not exactly going to be in the Hall of Fame yet, but boy, he's got a lot of heat on him, right? I don't really usually mess around too much with high speculation players. LeBron, no speculation to him. Joe Montana, no speculation to him. Zion, there's speculation, but boy, he's got a lot of heat. So he's got a higher risk, but also a higher reward. But not too high of a risk for me, anyways. Like, just a beautiful card. The chalk toss, low pop count, 2008 tops, LeBron. I mean, 452, and I think the 10 is right around this pop count too. It just seems like a good play. 195. It was at 5. What was this? Oh, well, let's go 180 days. See if it got even higher back in February. No, it looks like the highest was back here in February. In February. Wow, look, it got well over $600 in February. You're telling me right now it's gone down like 70%? Oh, that's a bad investment. That's a bad place to put it's a bad card to buy. It went down 70%. What? To me, that's a massive discount. Because this card, I mean, look where it was beforehand. It was at about 150 in January, 180, 200, and then it began its ascent. This is a card that is just, it'll be something people want forever, and its pop count is low, right? In the hundreds, less than 500. I just really like it. I like all three of these cards. This is one that I would be totally good just holding for a long time. This and Joe Montana. The Zion, I'd probably be looking to move that around the basketball season because he's an unproven player, but he's got a lot of heat on him. So that's the type of card that I buy that I'm definitely flipping. But I would imagine this LeBron is going to go up sometime around the before or during the basketball season also. So that's what I got for you today. Links for everything in the description. Sports Card Society, the Market Movers tool. You got to have a data tool. Get a t-shirt, sportscardswag.com. Hit that sub button. Help me get to 5,000. Hit that like button. And these are 3 cards that I've recommended to the society over the past month. And I laid out my reasoning as to why. I think it's pretty solid. Leave a comment that is not from a place of pure dickheadness. Leave a constructive, leave a thoughtful, respectful, intelligent comment. I would like to hear what you have to say. Stay classy. Oh, by the way, I also have a crypto channel that I'm doing now too. I'll put the link in the description for that because the two main, I don't know why I didn't start one earlier. I've been investing in crypto for, since 2017. And it just goes so hand in hand with people that are in the sports card market. I can't remember the last time I met a sports card collector or investor that didn't also invest in crypto. So I was like, let's just make a channel. So I did. So there's a link for that in the description too. Go check it out. Other than that, stay classy. Thanks for watching this video with me. Card Pack, you're awesome. I'll see you tomorrow.